My mother once told me that the east is where things begin, the direction from which the sun rises and where the wind comes from. My mother, and all the women of the Joy Luck Club, came from the east. They each traveled from China to America, having to begin again. I left behind war, I left behind love, and I left behind family. To America I came to start anew. I abandoned my beautiful mahjong table of Hongmu, but then I didn't have enough feeling left in my body to cry. I tied scarves into slings and put a baby on each side of my shoulder. I carried these things until deep grooves grew in my hands, and finally I dropped them when my hands began to bleed and become too slippery to hold on to anything. I walked a pathway inlaid with treasures that grew in value along the way. Finally, I had to give up my largest treasure, my children, and so I lost everything.
When I was a young girl in China, my grandmother told me my mother was a ghost. This did not mean my mother was dead. In those days, a ghost was anything we were forbidden to talk about. My mother was lost in a world of struggling love, and I joined her in a fake paradise when she took me from my aunt to a world of abuse, drugs, and resentment, centered around one man, who stained the lives of so many women and in the end destroyed my mother.
On the day of the Festival of Pure Brightness, I take off all my bracelets. I remember the day when I finally knew a genuine thought and could follow where it went. That was the day I was a young girl, with my face under a red scarf and my body betrothed to an arrogant and spoiled child. Since the day the red candle blew out, I knew I would promise to not forget myself.
I did not lose myself all at once. I rubbed out my face over the years, washing away my pain, the same way carvings on stone are worn down by water. Yet today, I can remember a time when I ran and shouted when I could not stand still. It is my earliest recollection, telling the Moon Lady my secret wish. And because I forgot what I wished for, that memory remained hidden from me all these many years. But now I remember the wish.
I think about this, my mother's long-cherished wish. Me, the younger sister who was supposed to be the essence of the others. I feed myself with the old grief, wondering how disappointed my mother must have been. And now here I am, sitting at my mother's place at the mahjong table on the east, where things begin.